Welcome back to Remake TV. You are watching The Elephant in the Room. I just want to take this moment to remind viewers about this great contest we have going on. If you go to our Remake website, you'll see a big flashy banner that says win $10,000. What you can do is you can enter that contest, and for every friend that you refer, you're not burdening your friends. We have great information to share with them at Remake TV. For every friend you refer, you get an entry into the month contest of winning $500. And it gets better, so you get $500 free if you win. And the last month of the contest, you have a chance to win $10,000 just for telling your friends about all the great stuff you love, which I know you do anyway. You tell them all about Remake TV. It's great. Anyway, back to the elephant in the room. We're talking about eating disorders, and we have Jessie. Jessie is a model who formerly had a couple eating disorders, bulimia, anorexia, but now she's recovered and she's doing great. So Jessie, recently in the industry, it's starting to move away from Twiggy and the stick skinny models. In Milan, they introduced the BMI has to be over 18.5 so that these models can't be walking the runways about to collapse. At least that's the plan. Now we have the Dove campaign for Real Beauty, which shows real women. What do you think about the industry moving away from these stick skinny models and going into real, normal, average, beautiful women?
I still think that it's all about balance, and that, you know, we shouldn't go to a phase where we only want skinny or we want only curvy. I think it's more, as long as you're healthy, then you're beautiful. That's what I think.
So have you seen the Dove campaign?
Oh no, actually no.
No, yeah. The Dove campaign for Real Beauty, they have women of all ages, of all shapes and sizes, and the most beautiful thing about them, of course, is the smile on their face, and they're happy, and they're trying to promote this, that it's exactly what you said. And we have a lot of curvy in the industry. We have Christina Hendricks in Mad Men. Kate Winslet is known for speaking out about not being a stick. Do you think that the industry might go too far the other way? Like, we've gone too far with skinny. Do you think they might go too far the other way to curvy?
Well, right now, no. But maybe in the future they will, and hopefully no. Hopefully
not? Yeah. So you think it's all about a balance?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, we shouldn't, you know, stick to one end of the spectrum. It's more like in the middle. Yeah.
There's a lot of women out there. The American average size of a woman is she's 5'3" and she is a size 12. So just hovering below the plus size range. And yet the models who walk the catwalk are 5'6", 5'8", 5'10", and a size 00 or below. How do you think this is possibly realistic? Women can't wear these clothes that these models are wearing because they're not built for them. So why do you think it's like this?
Actually, I think it's pretty ridiculous that they would have those 00 sizes models walk on the runway modeling for this clothes that normal people can't even buy because we're not that size, right? And so then why would you hire a model that's not like the average size, since the clothes that you're selling to is to all the women in this world?
So do you think that the models on the runways and in the magazines should be closer to the average size that is out there?
I definitely think right now it's a little bit too on the skinny side. I would definitely like to see more models that are, you know, more like 18.5 or 19, like above 18.5. BMI, and just healthier looking. So
you're more likely to buy the clothes if the girls are closer to normal size?
Definitely. Because why would I buy clothes if that clothes doesn't even fit me?
If it doesn't look good, why not, right? A lot of things that are coming out in the industry now as well. There's the curvy, but on the other side, we have these little girls, 12, 13, 14 years old, and they're just hitting puberty, and I went through it, you went through it. At puberty, you gain weight, right? But these girls who have already grown tall are being told to essentially stall puberty and don't gain weight, don't gain breasts, don't gain hips. How do you think that is reflecting on the industry? Do you think it's sending parents a bad message?
Definitely. I think that one of the responsibilities of the industry is to promote a very positive message to the younger generation, because it's kind of sad to see 13-year-olds having anorexia.
Yes.
Or, you know, those 12-year-olds, you know, putting on makeup and mini skirts and that kind of stuff. I just think that it's not going in the right direction of education.
And there is actually a rehab center in the UK that focuses on eating disorders for people 15 and below.
Wow.
Some of their patients are 8, 9 years old and have starved themselves, you know, to the point where they need medical intervention.
Wow.
Do you feel that the industry really pushes you to not only be thin, we've established thin, but be young and thin?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really sad that those really young girls are, because of peer pressure, because what they see on the media, and they want to be like those models, just like how I was, and they push themselves to the point where they have to, you know, be medicated because of their body need the medication. And I think the industry really needs to be more sensitive to the younger generation.
Now, where were you at 12, 13, 14? At what place in your life were you? Were you looking through these magazines? Were you thinking about being a model, or what was going on with you?
Actually, for me, because I think I matured later than, I guess, the average girl. So when I was 12, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, how I look. I was more like a tomboy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Running around.
Yeah, like just, you know, didn't care about how my hair looked or makeup, nothing.
So when did starting to care about how you look really came about?
Probably, for me, it was actually pretty late, like 17-ish.
17.
Yeah, 17, 18.
And that's, as we established, when the eating disorder started to come out as well.
Once you start to care about how you look, then problems will arise.
And did you ever feel any pressure before you had an eating disorder from if you were starting to date boys or comparing yourself to other girls in your class or anything like that? Before the eating disorder arose, was there boyfriends who, you know, said, maybe you should lose 5 pounds, or?
Actually, at the time when I had like eating problems, I was dating like my first boyfriend. So like, I started pretty late, you know, the dating relationships. Yeah. And I guess that kind of was one of the reasons why, because I wanted to look good for him.
Now, did he know about this?
No.
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 Did he know after?
He knew I was on a diet, but he didn't know that I was pushing myself to the extreme.
And how did that affect your relationship with him? Because you're inside your head all the time thinking about food. And did you find there was more fighting going on, or?
It wasn't necessarily more fighting, but I remember like this one time where he asked me out to dinner, and I told him no, I can't eat because I was on a diet. It's just like, it kind of affects like what you can do with the person, like, because say if you're on a date, obviously you have to eat, and then usually when you go out to eat, it's more than average, the calories, you know, dessert and appetizer, main course, whatever. And I was very hesitant to go on dates with him because of the control I was putting on with my calories.
And you couldn't just, you know, let yourself go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I take it wasn't a very happy time in your life.
But it didn't last long, so.
Well, it still was a very, you know, upsetting time to go through, and I think it's definitely changed you as a person as well. So in the future, you'll be standing up to boys and saying, "This is how I am.
This is how I am. You either take it or no."
So what did you do when you went out with him? You couldn't go out to eat, and if you did, it wasn't a very happy time. What did you do? Mostly
we just went to movies. So I kind of wanted to avoid restaurants or or like high calorie dessert places. So
so this would affect your relationship as well. We're finding that it affects every aspect of your life. I mean, you're sitting in silence with your own thoughts at a movie when you could be getting to know this person, but because of the eating disorder, you didn't.
But luckily, because it was in the summer, so I didn't have any classes. I mean, imagine if I was like in a school year, then I would even have more pressure, right? Dealing with schoolwork and you know, relationships, friends, food, everything.
Do you think the summer bikini season affected you a little bit?
Yeah, I think it was a blender of everything. You know, you want to look good. You know, like my standards of what's good was very restricted to what I saw in those magazines or for those models, you know, on the media, and I wanted to look like them.
And now, do you want to look like them, or are you happy with yourself?
I'm happy with the way I am. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything to say to the young girls out there, maybe the girls who are just hitting puberty or they want to be a model? What kind of advice would you give them?
I just want to tell you guys that it's very important to be who you are and to trust in yourself, because even if you want to be like a model, or because your passion is to, you know, be in the entertainment industry, it's very important to be healthy, because if you're not healthy, how can you work hard? And don't listen to what any of your peers say about you. Just be yourself.
Well, Jessie, I'm very glad that at this point in your life you've stepped away from it and recovered, and I hope that you can continue to be an inspiration to girls out there.
I really hope those younger girls would fight through that period too, because I know it happens to everyone, where you go through a period where you have a lot of peer pressure and you want to look good. Yeah.
Would you encourage young girls out there who want to be a model? Would you encourage them, knowing now what you had to go through, or would you perhaps suggest a different career path for them?
Well, I think modeling, with every career, there's ups and downs, right? One of the bad things about modeling is because you're constantly in a lot of stress and pressure, but it's also a lot of fun. It's a good job. I like it, and I think that if this is what they want to do, you know, I definitely encourage them to pursue their dream job, but just keep in mind that, you know, it is a cutthroat industry.
It is.
And, you know, the most important thing is just to be healthy, really, because I think there's nothing more important than health.
And should they, when they're out there, should they take it personally? You know, the comments that are, it's just roll off your back.
No,
and
definitely. Don't take it personally.
All right.
It's not worth it.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in your career, and I just want to remind our viewers that the month is coming to a close, so make sure you enter that contest, refer all of your friends. You can win $500 just for telling them to watch a YouTube video, a great video on Remake TV. I know that you do that all the time, so refer your friends, enter the contest, and thank you for watching The Elephant in the Room.